Hold up.
Ah, you again! Always nice to see a friendly face. Keeper, you found my workshop after all. I know it may not look like much, but it's home.
I told you. You can call me Alexios.
In front of the staff? Pah. But I'm glad you came. There's much to show you in this great land.
If you're offering, I could use some help getting my bearings.
Oh, give yourself time. The golden fields reveal themselves slowly and selectively, but I can help. Walk with me.
Maybe you're right. I need to clear my head. Where to?
I consider myself a keymaker. One of my keys might interest you.
What do you do in your workshop?
Invent. All of reality's secrets are hidden behind doors. My inventions act as keys that unlock those doors.
You reveal the secrets behind them.
Ah, you're as wise as Peter Horace. But why discuss what we can see for ourselves? Observe, way up there, Persephone's first key. If only you could have seen it when it was new.
It seems like most of Elysium is in ruins. What happened?
This place is beautiful, as are all of Persephone's creations. But it is a world that changes at her whims. When I see decay, I know she needs us at her side more than ever.
Ella!
Look there. Imagine all the heroes who have passed through those golden fields, basking in the glory of eternal peace. Each thinking they'd see nothing more beautiful, only then to set eyes on Persephone. Look there, Keeper. That encampment is the site where Hephaestus built a home for Aphrodite.
Doesn't look like much now.
It stood tall until Aphrodite met their child Adonis. His ability to wreak havoc with a wink and a smile is second to none. That gate leads to a key I built for the staff. Consider it our secret. The keymaker and the staff keeper, friends bound by mysteries.
What happened to me in there?
Imagine for a moment, inside you, inside all of us, are parchments twisting like ribbon. On those parchments is written the story of who you are, who you were, and who you will become. Does that make sense?
Like everything else here, I don't understand any of it.
Let's call it the fates then. Your fate is predetermined, but what you experienced in there was a key I built that can unlock it and allow you to control it. I've built many.
Thank you. I'm not used to doing this on my own. On the Adrestia, I had Barnabas as a guide.
Ah, well, I hope it's a long time before I meet him here. I'll leave you to your adventuring. You're welcome to come back to my workshop anytime.
Here, Hermes.
Welcome to the uprising. These ruins were abandoned when Persephone constructed her paradise. We won't be bothered here.
But there are so few of you.
Most of Persephone's army consists of mind-controlled humans. Free their minds and bring them to me. We can use them as troops.
Free their minds?
My dear friend Hermes is a master manipulator. And that staff of yours looks like one of his creations. Try using that. There's an outpost southwest from here, nestled in the hand of Hades. Warriors were spotted in its paw.
Your release from the grasp of Hypnos. Elysium awaits you!
You surprise me. When we first met, I was positive you were sent by Persephone to...
To what?
seduce me. Confuse me. Anything to make me forget my love. But when I asked you to weaken Persephone's influence, you did. I asked you to bring me warriors, and here they are.
And all I had to do was risk my life for you to trust me.
No one in Elysium is who they say. So when a clever warrior shows up to help me escape, you'll have to excuse me if I'm skeptical.
Time to find more warriors.
Scouts spotted one nearby. Was a Spartan hero in his former life. He's not under Persephone's influence, but keeps mostly to himself. With a champion like him on our side, we can't fail.
How will I know when I find him?
From what I'm told, you can't miss him.
Leonidas.
You have the eyes of my daughter. So something did survive that day. How do you have this?
Merini. She's my mother. I'm here because I need your help. I need you to fight.
I have found peace here. Why would I fight?
All my life, I was told of my grandfather, the king who spat in the face of the gods and ran his spear through anyone who threatened the freedom of his people. Now I'm the one fighting for freedom, and I'm asking my grandfather for help.
We'll need to use the terrain to our advantage.
So you'll fight with us?
Not until you fight me. You say you're Marini's son. I want to see how she trained you. You fight well. Warriors only fight for you. Die for them. An enemy whose last breath is at their most dangerous. I could have used you at Thermopylae.
You could have used a lot of people at Thermopylae.
I am glad this spear is in your hands. I will fight with you. You have my word as a Spartan.
Thank you, grandfather.
There he is.
How is Leonidas fitting in?
Morale's never been higher. Scouts are reporting Persephone's influence is weakening across Elysium. You're definitely causing havoc out there.
I won't rest until it's done.
You know, I'm starting to think Elysium isn't such a bad place with you in it.
Yes, if only you weren't in love with Aphrodite and trying to overthrow the queen, and everyone else wasn't dead. Elysium would be perfect.
All I'm saying is you breathe life into this world filled with dead people. Anyhow, we have a bit of a situation.
Of course we do.
Persephone's guards have cut off supply lines, overtaken hideouts, secrets and locations she couldn't possibly have known without inside help. We suspect there is a spy in our midst.
Who?
One is a messenger. She was sent with crucial information to one of our camps. When she didn't return, we sent a scout. The entire camp was killed, and she was nowhere to be found. The other is a blacksmith. Soldiers love to gossip while getting their blades sharpened. We think he may have overheard some of our plans.
That's a good start.
What Persephone doesn't realize is two can play at this game. A little spy of my own has penetrated the Queen's inner circle.
You should tell me who they are, so I don't accidentally kill them.
Whisper the words, "Violets only bloom in Elysium winters." Anyone who doesn't respond with, "Cold as Hades' heart," is free for the killing.
Poetic. Now tell me where to find the messenger and the blacksmith.
They both have homes in the village. Return to me once you're done.
Definitely the house of a blacksmith. A list of people Adonis has spent time with. Mine and Persephone's names are on this. Note written to Aphrodite. The blacksmith told her everything. Adonis's escape plans, the rebellion. This must be the messenger's house. A broken piece from one of the torches of Hypnos I destroyed. So Persephone knows we've recruited Leonidas. Detailed information about one of Adonis's rebel camps.
And who's the dirty spy? The messenger or the blacksmith?
Both have been spying on you. Both have information that could undo your rebellion.
Lousy malacas. My scouts tell me they're on the move. We only have time to dispose of one before they disappear completely. Which is more dangerous to our cause?
The blacksmith had a list of people you've spent time with, and a note to Aphrodite outlining your plans for escape.
And what about the messenger?
She had detailed information about one of your rebel camps, a note to Persephone about Leonidas joining the fight, and a fragment of one of the mind control devices I destroyed. The messenger needs to be stopped.
Last I heard, she was spotted at a small rebel camp.
The messenger is dead. The camp was ambushed. I did what I could. Any news on the blacksmith?
He escaped. If he reports back to Persephone, many lives are in danger.
Our next move needs to be swift and deadly.
Meet me later at the palace of the Colossi. I've acquired a little something that will turn Persephone's paradise upside down.
Good, you're just in time. A woman in Stroma needs your help.
What does she need?
Helping her will bring us closer to breaking Persephone's grasp on Elysium.
What's special about her?
She's an orator who'd be willing to join Adonis' rebellion. That man has beautiful lips. But a silver tongue like hers is necessary to inspire the public.
Then it sounds like we need her. I'll come back when I'm done.
Elysium is a paradise crafted by Her Majesty, Persephone herself. No human should seek to leave it, for in Elysium, we want for nothing. Who are you? Who sent you?
Hecate mentioned you could use some help.
Quiet! If the other humans think I associate with Hecate, my career is over.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
Free the villagers being held captive in Persephone's broken daydream. My son, Theron, is working there as a guard against his will. It's like Persephone possessed his mind. Can you help him too?
I'll see what I can do. The flames of Ifnos are dying. I release you from their control.
You're back. Where is my Theron?
I freed him of Persephone's influence. He's joined Adonis' rebellion.
Wonderful news. I didn't know there was a cure. What of the other villagers?
They've made their way safely to Iapetos' ruins already. You'll find them there.
As promised, I'll join the rebels. What message would you like me to spread once I'm there?
End the fear-mongering against Hecate. Make sure the other humans know she is their ally.
Your words shall be spoken. Thank you for your help.
The Silver Tongue is on her way to help the rebellion. She'll bring in plenty of recruits. Adonis will be pleased.
Relieving Persephone of her power is what's important. Don't concern yourself with that man's feelings. Or your feelings for him.
Adonis is a friend. Nothing more.
Make sure it stays that way.
What's it to you?
Divine love affairs never end well for the humans involved. Stay out of them. And stay focused on the task at hand. Now, a young woman is suffering from a terrible affliction. She's agreed to help the rebellion if we provide the cure. However, Persephone long ago outlawed the water that can relieve this woman and destroy the last of it.
Let me guess. Or so she thought.
There are rumors that someone hid a final vial of it in a cave off of Hypnosis Path. Retrieve it and bring it to her.
Why would Persephone outlaw this water?
Her need for control has grown beyond understanding. What matters is that the humans of Elysium get the help they desire.
What is this woman's sickness?
The worst affliction that could befall a human in Elysium. A broken heart for eternity.
She's lovesick.
You know nothing of grief after death. It haunts humans with an intensity unparalleled on Earth.
I'll return when I've delivered the water.
Remember, it's forbidden. You can't be seen when you bring it to the villa in Adonis' gardens.
Whatever this water does, people died trying to find it.
Truly no hope? Did Persephone destroy the last of Lethes' water? You entered the cave. You must have found what was left of Lethes' water.
I did?
Oh, have mercy and let me have just a sip. I lost my wife in Tartaros and her screams still haunt me in my dreams. Please, put them to rest.
Well, I guess it can't hurt. But just a sip. Someone else needs this.
Who are you? Never mind. I don't think it matters.
You're the contact Ikati described. Do you have Lethi's water?
I do, but what's so special about it? I saw a man lose himself after just one sip.
Humans here drink Lethi's water to forget their past lives and reincarnate back into the world of the living. But Persephone won't let any of us leave Elysium so long as she's trapped here too. I lost my soulmate. I can't go back in time, but I can forget that pain. Now, give me the water.
Here, drink this.
For you, my poor Theron. I'll join you in mindless bliss.
Theron? The Silver-Tongued Son? Wait.
I must say, I feel a touch woozy.
How am I going to get you to Adonis now?
What happened to her?
She took a sip of Lethi's water. I gave her the last vial.
What? Why would you do that?
She didn't want to be sentenced to eternal heartbreak after losing her love in Elysium.
That I can understand, at least.
She mentioned her lover's name. Theron.
The Silver-Tongued Son. But you cleansed him of Persephone's possession. They could have been reunited. I should let him know.
I've already received word that you accomplished just what I asked. Good.
And what did you ask Alexios to do for you?
Persephone.
Rumor has it Lethi's water has once again entered circulation in Elysium. Don't you dare try to talk your way out of this. You are the only person who knows what Lethi's water means to me.
I'm sorry.
You would never understand the intricacies of a divine creation like Lethi's water. But I won't forget what part you played here.
Persephone! I was only trying to...
I'll be watching you more closely from now on, friend.
This wasn't about helping Adonis at all. You knew that woman would be no use to the rebellion after drinking the water.
The woman did promise her help. That wasn't a lie. As for my motives, I've told you from the start they are mine alone to know. But if humans so desperately desire to move on from their pasts, Persephone shouldn't make that choice for them.
If humans want to drink from Lethi's river, it's a choice they can make for themselves, with or without Persephone's permission.
I wasn't asking for your opinion on the matter. I need some time alone, away from your mindless chatter.
You've had your alone time. Tell me what's next.
You're keeping up. Good. There's one more place we must weaken Persephone before our time together draws to a close. Her most devoted followers are gathering in a villa near Persephone's embrace. These are the most vile humans in Elysium that serve her every whim and dark desire.
Are they under her possession?
You might say they're more obsessed than possessed. But if you're thinking you can save these humans, you're sorely mistaken. Persephone's hold on them is too strong.
Until now, you've been helping humans, not hurting them.
I'm helping people who help us, and hurting people who stand in our way. Try to stay with me, won't you?
So what do you have in mind for Persephone's followers?
Poison in their wine should do the trick. Unfortunately, the wolf nearby ate the last of my aconite. You'll need to hunt it and extract the poison from its liver. The symposium shouldn't be too difficult to infiltrate, but once you're there, try to blend in with the other Persephone-obsessed humans.
Adonis mentioned having rebel spies that attend similar events.
Ah, then you might want to warn such a spy not to drink the wine. I'm sure Adonis gave you a code to tell the spy you're an ally.
He did? Any idea what the spy might look like?
From what I've heard, these spies tend to be middle-aged men wearing floral patterns and with animal motifs on their jewelry. A little obvious, if you ask me.
I'll find the poison and infiltrate the symposium.
Don't worry. There'll be plenty of time to leave once the humans start drinking. Good luck.
Here it is.
A fresh face. Is this your first time at a devoted follower symposium?
Yes.
Don't look so nervous, friend. Why don't you go meet some people, and then we will toast to our new arrivals. Oh, if you're at a loss for words, let other members know whether you think Adonis or Hermes is Persephone's soulmate. We debate that for hours here.
Tell me, stranger, who do you think Persephone's soulmate is? The god or the human?
Hermes. He clearly adores Persephone.
Thank the gods! Someone here with some sense. Hermes doesn't get his due. He would follow Persephone to the end of the underworld.
Settle an argument, friend. We just got word that Persephone is expanding her palace. Should she build into the east or west of Elysium?
I think she should expand west.
Thank you! If she wants a view of all the Minoan architecture, she must add a wing in the west.
Having a good time.
Violets only bloom in Elysium winters.
Cold as Hades' heart.
Whatever you do, don't drink the wine.
I know they're old rumors, but what do you think of the whispers that Hecate seeks to steal Persephone's throne for herself?
They look like good friends to me.
You know, I completely agree. Persephone needs someone like Hecate by her side supporting her.
I'm ready for the toast.
You know, everyone is saying what a great conversationalist you are. So knowledgeable about Persephone. You'll be a perfect fit here.
These people really don't seem as corrupt as Hecate made them out to be.
Everyone gather to toast our new members.
To Persephone.
To Persephone!
What? Hecate said it would take time to sink in. I'd better get out of here before... You look concerned.
I'm worried about Persephone.
I haven't been here long, but I've already heard people want her overthrown.
You have? What do these humans expect from her? I'd heard some of the more ungrateful delinquents are planning to rise up. Imagine!
These ungrateful delinquents. Could they be right?
Bah! You give them too much credit. Still, Persephone needs protection.
Don't look at me.
There's a friend of mine and your father's, Kyros of Xarax. He's a strong and honorable warrior. He's been abducted, but if we could free him...
You're suggesting we make a human Persephone's bodyguard?
With Kyros at the ready, the humans will think twice before attacking one of their own.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were in love with Persephone.
No one understands her the way I do. Adonis, she's a cruel despot. To her husband, she's a trinket on his arm.
And what do you see?
Me? Oh, I don't know. I've never had anyone ask me before. She's... everything.
How do you know this, Kyros?
He was an aide, of sorts, to your father. Every great painter needs a hand to crush their pigment. That was Kyros, a warrior.
Say no more. I'll find Kyros for you.
Ah, I knew I could trust you. While you're gone, I'll arrange a meeting with Persephone. Bring Kyros to the heart of Elysium. We'll be there.
You have the staff?
Kyros of Xarax? Hermes sent me.
That keymaker is predictable. I'll give him that much.
Pythagoras was my father. Things happened. Now it's mine.
Ah, that right? That makes us family. I knew the man well.
I heard. This way. Persephone is waiting.
Persephone herself? This is going to be easier than I thought.
Wait. What's going to be easier? All right, Kyros. Let's make this quick. You said this is going to be easier than you thought.
Since we're basically family, I'm trusting your honor. I work for Adonis.
But you were caged by humans.
Yes, and Hermes found out about it. Right around the time Persephone was coaxed into deciding she needs a bodyguard.
You staged the whole thing, and you're using Hermes to infiltrate Persephone's lair. Ha! You're no simple warrior.
Before I met your father, I had 4 sons, each a warrior. When my third boy fell in battle, there was only guilt. I'd cried all my tears for the first 2.
Go on.
And with the 4th, I felt longing. Sadness had become my only friend. And I had no one left to grieve. Warriors don't bring peace. They bring sorrow.
So by getting behind Persephone's defenses, you think you can prevent war? We could convince her to surrender, or distract her while Adonis escapes.
Anything but battle. But before we go to Persephone, I have to send confirmation this plan worked. Will you take me?
We've already wasted too much time talking, Kyros. We have to go.
You are as stubborn as your father. Still, you mustn't say anything to Persephone. If she knew what we were doing, she'd have my head. I hear Persephone likes to test her new recruits. And I've got a bit of a temper. If you see me turning red...
I'll think of something. Off we go now.
You've come back, and just in time.
Kyros of Zarax, tell me, are you the obedient dog Irmis claims you are? I do love dogs. Does it not speak?
Oh, he speaks. Kyros, take a deep breath and speak.
Apologies, my queen. To hear of your beauty is one thing, but to see it up close is another.
Beautiful, am I?
Among other things.
Here, child of Pythagoras. If he were here, he'd be proud of what you've become.
My queen. She touched me. Kyros is right, my friend. I knew your father well. If he were here, he'd be proud. Here. Keeper, I've been robbed. These are dark times for Elysium. Those delinquent fools have robbed even me.
What did they take?
I fashioned a key, a recipe if you will, for an eternal flame. I intended to gift it to Persephone. With it, she could shine her light, even in the underworld.
An eternal flame could bring order to this chaos.
You understand her burden better than you let on. By enduring her sacrifice, Persephone keeps us safe in the underworld.
So write the recipe again.
What I wrote took lifetimes. We can't let it stay in the hands of humans who would use it against her. Keeper! Alexios, we have to steal it back.
I'll take back this recipe, but only because I don't think anyone should have access to a flame that never dies.
These are desperate times. You've seen the cloud these delinquents cast on our golden fields.
I said I'd get it.
I thank you. You are quickly becoming my friend and ally.
An eternal flame sounds more like a myth than some simple recipe.
I began writing the recipe with your father. It's as real as the danger we'd face without it.
I'll find the rebels and get your recipe.
That's all I ask. If you are spotted or cause a commotion, we risk retaliation. Go unseen.
This looks like the scribbles of a madman. But it's been ripped. Where's the rest of it?
We need to get the recipe back.
About that. Here it is.
You've spared this realm great suffering, my friend. I wonder, were you spotted?
It was heavily guarded. Things got ugly.
They will know it was us. They'll retaliate. I just wanted to help, but I've made things worse.
I'm giving these torn pieces back, Hermes. But I'm trusting you. A flame that never dies could consume all of Elysium.
I swear to you as your friend, I will only use the flame if it's absolutely necessary.
There's more for me to do, Hermes. I should go.
When we met, it was as friends. If war is coming to Elysium, I want you as my ally. The humans are after us. You, me, Persephone, anyone not like them.
I've seen it too. War has come to Elysium.
We must crush the force behind the chaos. Let's fight for Persephone.
You're so worried about Persephone. You can't even see you're in just as much danger.
I don't care what happens to me. You were caught when we stole back the eternal flame. The humans will retaliate for what we've done.
What do you propose? That we kill them all?
What choice do we have? Chaos came for us, and soon there will be blood on our hands.
If it'll put your mind at ease, I'll kill everyone who saw me. There'll be no retaliation for the theft.
Thank you. You know, when you told me people wanted Persephone overthrown, I wondered if you were talking about yourself.
I'm sure you did.
I cannot let you do this alone, my friend. Let's fight side by side.
I'll need to do this alone, Hermes. But don't worry. You can still take the credit. That's all the humans. I'll let Hermes know.
You're back. Because of us, because of you. Persephone is safe. Thank you, my friend.
Don't call me friend, Hermes. We're done.
What? But we did it, and I have you to thank.
You used me, just like Persephone's used you.
You're wrong.
I've tried to tell you, but you haven't listened. She doesn't love you.
You're wrong. She will love me, and I will always love her. I'll do anything, anything to prove that. Even killing you.
So it's come to this.
You're not a friend. You're an outsider. If you cross my path again, I will treat you the way Persephone treats outsiders.
Malaka!
What do you think about my southern realm? I don't come here much anymore.
It's lovely.
I try to offer a comfortable home to the glorious dead. It helps them accept their fate and keeps them from wandering too far. So when a human wanders and doesn't return, I can't help but take it personally.
What am I doing here?
When Leonidas was alive, he brought chaos and bloodshed. Hermes spotted him mingling with delinquents recently. We can't have him falling into old habits. If he won't fight with me, then he won't fight at all.
Isn't everyone in Elysium already dead?
Elysium is a gift for the worthy. The unworthy experience a second death and are sent to Tartaros.
Leonidas doesn't deserve that.
Hermes told me why you're really in Elysium. That staff of yours. Cross me and you'll fail. But Leonidas means a lot to you. I understand this will be difficult, which is why I'm willing to make you a deal.
What kind of deal?
Bring me the body of Leonidas, and I will bring back a departed beloved of your choosing.
You can do that?
I'm queen of the dead, darling. I can do anything. So, who does Alexios want back in his life?
I want to see Phoebe again.
Help me protect Elysium from chaos, and you'll see your loved one again.
Paradise people want my family dead. Is killing my grandfather worth bringing someone back to life? What are you doing out here?
There is something I wanted to ask you. Will you fish with me? This is nice.
There are so many things I want to talk about.
Talk then.
After everything you lost at Thermopylae, your men, your wife, your children, Sparta. In the end, was it worth it?
Who rules the Greek world right now?
Greeks?
Then my answer is yes.
Mater told me of our bloodline and our ancestors. Did you know?
Only what my mother taught me. We were born from greatness, and we were destined for greatness. The world was divided in two. Those who wanted us dead, and those who would follow us to the gates of Hades.
I imagine the spear was in one piece when it was given to you.
My mother handed it to me when I was a boy. Said it came with a certain burden, but...
You were ready. It's so peaceful here.
I think I got a bite. Get a basket, quickly.
Grandfather,
You are here to kill me. In Sparta, we were trained to spot predators, long before they pounced.
I need Persephone's approval, but she sees you as a threat. If I don't take care of that threat...
Why not bring her the head of a greater threat?
Who's a greater threat than you? Actually, there is someone. A spy. I delivered him to Persephone as a bodyguard, but he's working against her from the inside.
I am only a threat to her soldiers on the battlefield. A spy threatens the heart of Elysium. Bring her his corpse, and she should be satisfied.
Thank you, grandfather. We should go fishing more often. Persephone won't like these. Maybe if I bring Kyros alive, she can deal with the traitor herself.
Alexios, what brings you here? What are you doing? We're family!
Kyros of Zarax? This isn't who I asked for.
He's a spy working for the rebellion.
But you're the one who first brought him to me.
I didn't know his intentions.
I trusted you. Guards!
Persephone, listen to me. Hermes is right. Trouble's brewing in Elysium. Even though Leonidas is against you, you're much stronger than he is. But Kyros was an enemy you couldn't see. That made him far more dangerous to you and Elysium.
Defying me comes at a cost. Our deal is off. But for bringing me this vile deceiver, you may stay. Figure out that mysterious little staff of yours.